is through training, and I always say multiple training.
Absolutely.
All the time. Like my goal every year is at least do one training class per year minimum, because
and you can learn from different coaches. People have multiple different learning styles, just like you said. You learn by doing and being immersed in it, and that works really well. And I know you've taken classes with the Performance Center, with Tom Asher,
and you guys obviously
with us, and you know, that's great, because the basics are the basics. Riding a motorcycle is riding a motorcycle, but different coaches have different ways of wording something. They notice something different. So we encourage people to take as much training as you possibly can. We're not the only game in town. You know, we don't have the slick bar, and we don't have rental bikes. I mean, we do partner with some people so that if you do want to fly and ride, we can help you facilitate that. But we don't operate a fleet. We don't have, 300 acres to.
No, I get it. But to your point though, it's invaluable. If you're going to get into this, and you're going, like, even if you're doing a BDR, like, and let's just say Mid Atlantic. Mid Atlantic to me is the easiest BDR. And I've done a couple of them, but there are still parts of that BDR that if you don't have any training or skill sets, you can get yourself into a really bad situation quick, quick. And I even experienced guys, maybe not on Mid Atlantic, but on others, you again, training's invaluable, folks.
Yes.
Just training's invaluable, and I would highly recommend any of that stuff. So again, I'll put links and descriptions and all that stuff for these guys down below. So obviously you've got the training, you've done all these immersion sets. Like, what's the future for Ben? Like, what do you see? Like, what do you, maybe next 2 to 3 years, maybe, like, what do you see in the future for you in this world?
Just continuing to ramp up, add to the curriculum, add to what we do. Our curriculum is a living document, so we're always making tweaks to the basics, and that's a lot of fun. Just really, tightening the screws on that. I would love to be able to develop some additional classes. I would love to do a level 4, which is basically a tour prep class where we include an overnight. We discuss, we ride loaded.
Right.
We discuss, setting up your camp, how to avoid, widowmakers or camping in a flash flood area. Right. Just little stuff like that. The best jet boil meals to get your hands on, and how to do actual trailside repairs. We do a lot of that in our shop day. But I'd like to develop an additional class for that, and then also a competition class. I think that there's a real desire, especially with the qualifiers ideally coming up soon. There's a lot of folks that would like to
qualifier, baby.
Yes, yeah, I sure hope so.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of additional opportunities. So that's one facet that I'm working on developing. Again, I have a lot of notes. I just need to continue to apply those. The other thing that I would like to do is I would like to start running my own tours.
Okay.
And also, these events are so much fun, and we have some really cool facilities around Oklahoma.
Right.
I would like to be able to start putting on some really fun, a little more hardcore rallies for all comers.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's cool. No,
big plans.
Yeah, no, that I think that's great. I mean, because again, it's about kind of addressing needs in the community. Obviously, you're meeting so many different people, and people are asking you, "Oh, really like to do this, or really like to do that." So it puts those ideas in your head on how to shape or form future business opportunities, or future, what your guys' plans are and stuff like that. So, no, that I think that's fantastic, but yeah. So outside of that world, what do you like to do for fun, man? Come on, like people want to know what you like to do. I mean, what else? I mean, you've got a daughter. I mean, you're married, right?
Yes.
I mean, so you got a family, and so how like, it's got to be a little bit stressful with you being gone a lot and stuff like that. I get it. For you folks that have families, you understand that travel does. You got stuff to do at home. So yeah.
Yeah. I am so blessed. My wife, Micah, love you, baby. She is very, very supportive of what I do. She holds the fort down while I'm gone. We FaceTime multiple times a day.
Oh,
I get, good snuggles and kisses on the phone from my
nice.
5-year-old daughter, Lily, who I actually, I believe it was January, my dad got a little electric Osset motorcycle for Lily.
I saw that because we're friends on Facebook.
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. Yes.
And we went out to ride. Micah was bringing Lily
Right.
out, and I called my dad. I was like, Dad, you have these other little bikes. Bring one out. I got to ride with my wife and my daughter. I'm going to tear up. And me on a motorcycle for the first time.
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
this is the dream. It's happening. It's happening. So yes, I really love my family. I love spending time with them, and we have trips planned. We're going to, in fact, next weekend we're going to go for a Father's Day camp out.
Nice.
Just the three of us.
It's always good to. I mean, I'm assuming with anything because I used to travel as well, but having that quality time and being able to take time away and kind of go do your own thing with your family is quality. I mean, that's great. That's phenomenal.
It is, and I'm big about having my cake and eating it too. So next month,
No, not you.
I've got.
Come on,
I'll
man.
just try and get everything out of this I can. But I will go out to Utah to Grit Motorcycle Ranch for some training out there.
Yeah.
I'm going directly from there to do the Wyoming BDR with Dusty Wessels, which we
That's
still
right,
need
yeah.
to look at our dates.
Yeah,
and
we
see
need to
if
look
we
at the
can
dates,
link it
yeah.
up. Going to do that. I'm going directly from there down to Colorado for a family camp trip. I've been going to Ouray since I was in my mom's stomach. First time I did Black Bear Pass, I was in my mom's stomach, which might explain some things. Shake me up a little bit.
I've seen videos of Black Bear Pass.
You should ride it. It's a lot of fun.
You. There is a reason why you're so.
Exactly. It makes a lot of sense. But yeah, for that, I'm going to fly Micah and Lily out to either Durango or possibly Telluride, pick them up. I'll have all the camp gear, and we'll spend a week.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, just make a really big loop and
then
return.
fly them in and have them come and spend some time with you. And
Absolutely. Be able to just check out, clock out for a little bit, and
Good for you.
have my fun. So I do that, and then I also own and operate a custom furniture shop. Real small.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because I don't, sometimes you're on Facebook and you just kind of see all that stuff, right? And I've always heard the comments about furniture and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, tell me about that. That's so unique.
It's, I say, growing up, my dad had 3 boys, so he had his labor force there. Grew up in a 1920s farmhouse, and if something needed built or fixed or whatever, we were helping do it, whether we wanted to or not. But I really gained a love for creating with my hands and building stuff.
So the craftsmanship that you were doing, you build all so this is all like hand
This is me. I actually lost my labor force last year, and for about the last year, it's just been me. So they will still, trust me, guys, you still help me out a bunch. But they'll come in, part-time on the weekends here and there to just help me get over a hump, maybe help me deliver something.
Right.
But yeah, I'm kind of, I've run that business for 8 years now, and I had employees the whole time. And I'm kind of getting back to my roots of, all right, it's all on you. And it's been stressful at times, but it's really finding its level. And I'm kind of finding the joy in that creation again. So basically, I tried to find, I figure out I'm unemployable, so I had to build my own job. So I'm trying to do different things that I never want to retire from. I figure if I were a retired billionaire, I would build really cool stuff, just with maybe a little bit less pressure. If I were a retired billionaire, I would ride motorcycles, have fellowship with wonderful, wonderful people, and maybe share some of what I know. So I'm doing the same stuff that I would do if I was a retired billionaire. That way I won't ever work a day in my life.
See, to me, a lot of people would be jealous of that because you're pursuing passions that you love. And granted, you can monetize it and live and live in your own world and be comfortable with everything, but you're enjoying what you do every single day. And
maybe not every minute or hour of every day, but
but for the overall picture, a lot of people don't get to do that, and they're in the meat grinder every day, and they don't get a chance to kind of experience this world like they would like to, and I think that's kudos to you because you've been able to do this. and have the passion behind it to do it.
And there's give and takes with that.
Sure.
I honor the people. You know, my father worked in the car industry for most of my early life, and you know, we enjoyed our vacation time, but Dad was working, and he enjoyed his job, and he was really good at it. But I I honor the people that do that. We need
Oh,
everybody
absolutely,
out
absolutely.
there.
Yeah.
I just really wasn't the, you know, work your 30 years, get your gold watch, and enjoy your pension and enjoy your retirement
That's
at that point.
you're talking old school stuff. They don't even do that anymore.
I know. I just know myself well enough to know I do not operate well in those environments.
Yeah. That's fine. That's cool. That's good. So, all right, folks. So we got all kinds of stuff. We kind of know he does some furniture building. You know, obviously he's love for his family, and then obviously you've got all this dart stuff. I every time it's just amazing. I
See you guys everywhere, and I get. Oh, that one died on us, but we can keep going on this one. So see, this is a high class operation, folks. So, but yeah, no, I appreciate you taking the time. These are things that I just wanted to, talk to you about, kind of get your story out there and support you guys, because I feel what you're doing inside the community is gold. It's gold standard stuff. So yeah.
Well, I really, really appreciate that, Matt. And we wouldn't be in the position we are if there weren't folks like yourself that are interested and invested in,
Yeah.
you know, their training and their education. So likewise, I appreciate what you do. I appreciate everyone that engages us, whether it's on the personal level or big organizations like the BMW MOA, like Touratech,
Right.
all that stuff. I just appreciate the opportunity, man.
That's
Life's
awesome.
good.
Yeah, no. Well, tell your dad I said hi.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back out. I was planning on coming out this year, and then some things happened and I had to cancel or whatever at the last minute. But man, I tell you what, it's always great seeing you guys at all these events. It's good seeing you. And man, hey folks, if you haven't gone through dart training, sign up, whether it's at a local rally or take their classes all the way in Oklahoma. It is absolutely, you will learn a ton of stuff and you will just have a phenomenal time. So
Thank you so much, Matt.
pleasure.
All
Thanks,
right,
buddy.
we'll see you on the track a little bit later, right? Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Yes, we will. All right,
Thank
brother.
you, bud. I appreciate it.